My name's Javier. I served in the Marine Corps and the Army National Guard. I had made that promise that I was going to come back and go to school. I was accepted. I went out there to register for classes, and there was a few hundred kids standing in line to register for class, and I just didn't feel comfortable. I started having panic attacks, kind of withdrawing myself, and it kind of continued. I just didn't have the same fervor for life that I had before. And I felt guilty, obviously, and a lot of guys and gals coming back feel that. You have a hypervigilance, what they call just kind of checking out, because you're always scanning. I came back and I had to start school. So I finished my bachelor's degree in 2.5 years, so I stayed busy. That was my thing. And then on the weekends, I would drink because I wasn't in class or anything. So I was trying my hardest to ignore the anxiety and all that and be old Javier and just stay busy. And I figured if I stay busy enough and I do well enough in class and I do well enough at school, they won't ask me about that stuff. It's just something I just felt like, what am I doing? And then I just stopped drinking. That was my first step. Stop drinking, have discipline, do it. Stop drinking. And I had stopped smoking, so I cut them both. And I was like, I'm gonna cut these. I'm gonna get control of that. And I still had the problems though. So then it was about 3 months after that where I went to the vet center and talked to someone, and then I went to the VA. One of the things that I worked on was like being so hard on myself, like having that guilt. That was one of the big exercises. The other things that we worked on is kind of breathing and recognizing like the triggers for like the anxiety and stuff, panic attacks, and just trying to nip it in the bud or like recognize when it's going. Talking through things. And working here with the vet center, one of the things we're working on is how to communicate effectively with people in my life. For me, the biggest thing is just going and talking and being able to have that. And then the rest, I'm just dealing with it. It's not easy, and it still affects my daily activities, but I've been able to accomplish a lot, and I'm very fortunate. And so I know it's helped. My experience at the vet center has been a great one, and I always try to tell people, guys and gals that I know, just go and just talk to them.